I just want clarinet's problem.
Guys, thank you so much for coming out. I would like to welcome you to our third annual instrumental parent meeting, and I hope that you ask questions. I hope that you come up and look at the instruments, touch the instruments, see, you know, what you're interested in. If you're not really sure of what you want to do, or if you have any questions about music and arts, they're here this evening to help you. My name is Donna Bermila-McGran. I am one of the 2 high school band directors here at Neshaminy High School. I've been in the district for 32 years. I will tell you that if your kids do stick with this, they're going to have an amazing ride. This music program at Neshaminy is outstanding. Our high school music groups have traveled to Ireland, Hawaii, France, England, Germany, San Francisco, St. Louis, Myrtle Beach, Florida, San Antonio, Toronto, San Diego, California, New Orleans, and this year we will be going to Hawaii. Yeah, round of applause for that. I would like to just tell you my thoughts very quickly on, of course I can't find it now, because that would be too easy, why I think and why it's a proven fact that kids do better in school and are more successful when they're involved in music. These are the things that we teach from being in a musical ensemble. Critical thinking, collaboration, communication, creativity, and I tell my kids every day here at the high school, if I give you nothing else when you leave here after 4 years, I will give you confidence. And that's what it builds. And confidence is so important in this world. And to gather that from being in an ensemble and feeling responsible and being accountable for playing their part and fitting it in with everybody else, I can't even tell you all that I feel it does for kids. So I'm glad you're here tonight. I hope your kids continue all the way through. A lot of our kids go into college for music, and a lot of them don't, but it's not what we're about. We're about giving kids a positive musical experience and hoping that once they graduate from high school that they'll play in a community band or be involved in their church band or orchestra and just stay involved in music for a lifetime, because it is a lifetime tool. I would like to introduce a couple of people here. First I'll introduce Wendy Robeson. Wendy is the lead teacher of our music department. And she is at Maple Point. And then we have Mrs. Akzuk, and she teaches at Pequessing Schweitzer, Furtibar, Pequessing. Helen Kirsch teaches at Buck and Tawanka. Andrew Tanicello is from Neshaminy High School and Maple Point. Joanna Hurd teaches at Hoover, Miller, and Sandburg. Sean O'Neill teaches at Tawanka, Buck, and Sandburg. Tim Russell teaches at Maple Point, Miller, and Hoover. Jeff Schnitzer, where is he?
Right here.
There he is. Furtibar, Pequessing, Schweitzer. Lisa Bacutti is from Pequessing. Lisa. Beth Synagoga is Maple Point. All the way in the back. Who gave out the tickets, I think. And Mr. Dan Wiener teaches at Sandburg. So I'm going to turn this over at this point. Well, first I want to introduce our lovely representative from Music and Arts who comes here every week and delivers instruments to us. If your kids have instruments that need repair, she comes every week and collects it, takes it back to the music store. The music store fixes it, and then she brings them back to us, so you don't have to drive anywhere. And that is Stacy, and I never say her last name right, so Stacy, say it.
Cavagna.
Cavagna. That's Stacy. And this will also be on the Neshaminy channel. There was a back to school night tonight at Tawanka, so we wanted to make sure that it was recorded so everybody could see this. I'm going to turn it over now to Mr. Dave Kaplan, who is one of the head honchos at Music and Arts.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dave.
This is very exciting for me every year. I've been doing this for 30 years. I actually know Ms. McGran from many, many years ago in college, and it's great to have that, as well as Mr. O'Neill remembers me from school. How many of you played a musical instrument when you were younger? Raise your hands high, please. Excellent. So you know already what music can do for you, as Ms. McGran was saying, and I think that's really important because music is really one of the only activities where we have students actually working together, from special ed students to the valedictorian of the school. It is a place for them to learn acceptance of others. It's a place for them to learn life skills. Playing music is more than just playing a musical instrument. It's really character building and is so important, I feel, to just a well-rounded person. So all of those of you who played an instrument, how many of you still play a musical instrument? Excellent, that's great, and it doesn't have to be one of the ones that are here. Any musical instrument, it's a great way to relieve stress, just to enjoy life and do something different. So parents, thank you for supporting your children who are asking and are very excited about playing musical instruments this year. And students that are here, it's very important that you know that your parents are making a commitment to something that you're really interested in and really want to try. So your job, students, is to follow through. Practice. Practice is so important to playing a musical instrument. Stick it out. Play in the concert. Because for all of those of you who've played, when you perform in front of people, that's where you're building that confidence. That's where you're learning those life skills. Getting to that point is so important in life. So first, I've been talking for 5 minutes already, but I do want to point out that we do really appreciate the Neshaminy Music Program for supporting music and arts, for being here, and for allowing us to do rentals within your town. Music and arts started in the 1950s. Our program is a rent-to-own program. The money that you're paying in does go towards purchasing an instrument. Our goal is not just for short term. Our goal is to help you stay with the instrument and play all the way through concert. For those of you who are beginning students, and for you parents, this is a great time as your children are getting started to go to a football game and see the marching band, to go to the concerts at the middle schools and the high schools, to show them where they're aspiring to play too. Boy, that was so cool when I was in like 5th grade and my parents took me to a high school band concert, and I was like, why are we going here? And I saw the kids up on stage playing trombone, and I said, you know what? That's what I want to do. And so that really stuck with me through my whole life. So our program is a rent-to-own. To start out, you have 2 rental trial periods, either a 9-month program or a 4.5-month program. All the information, I believe, has already been handed out to you, and we will be here to answer any questions. You folks can order online, or you're welcome to go to one of our retail stores to pick up your rental instrument. If you order it online, it will be delivered out here to the school. Ms. Cafagna Stacy comes out to the schools every week and does make sure. I'm going to be honest, because that's the type of person I am. Music and Arts changed their computer operating system in June, beginning of June. And I got to tell you, we've been having some glitches. The online program works. We're having a little functioning problem on the inside, but I guarantee you that my job and Stacy's job is to get every rental out to you, and we are working day and night to make sure that happens. But I want to make you aware that it could be a delay. We're doing everything we can to get everything out, and it wouldn't be right for me not to tell you that. As well, when that happened, we had some issues with our phone lines. So if you're trying to call, you may get a message that says all circuits are busy. It may put you on hold. If that happens, here's what I ask that you do. And I know I try not to involve the teachers, but if you have a question, email the teachers. Teachers, please feel free to shoot an email to Stacy or shoot an email to me, and we'll get back to you personally. It's much quicker right now than customer service. The phone lines are just a little bit backed up. So I want to let everybody know and be honest with you where we're at. We are working like crazy to keep up with the orders and make sure we get everybody their instruments so you can get started as soon as possible. So thank you for your time. I don't want to take up much more of it. We will be here to answer questions. Please come up. If you own an instrument and you want to use that, we welcome you to bring it up. We're happy to take a look at it. We'll let you know if it may need to go into the shop. That's kind of important. And if you are looking to buy something, I also suggest that you contact the music teacher at the school and let them know that you're interested in buying something. Let them know what it is, because there are a lot of inferior brands on the market right now, and we don't want you to get a lemon. We want to make sure that your child has the right equipment in order to be successful at playing music, and that's why we're here, because of the quality of the instruments that we rent. Okay, I'm done. I won't take any more of your time. I'll be here for questions. Who is next?
Yeah, so Mr. Schnitzer, we have this program called, thank you, Mr. Kaplan.
You're welcome.
We have this program that I think is really cool. We use it at the high school here. The kids do assignments on it. Middle schools use it. Elementary schools use it. It's called Smartmusic. And I know for me personally, it was never really much fun to practice by yourself. I studied piano. That was okay, because I sounded like something. When I was just practicing trumpet, it didn't really sound like that much by myself. But kids at this point, thank you. Kids, I don't want to be blinded by the light. Kids can practice with this on a computer program. And Mr. Schnitzer is going to explain this to you, and we'll be giving out 4 subscriptions tonight. That's what those tickets are for, that you got when you came in. We're giving out 4 free Smartmusic subscriptions. So I'll turn it over to Mr. Schnitzer. I'm going to turn this light off for you.
Okay, thanks. Okay. While they're getting the lights, let me explain. It's about 10 years ago that Make Music Incorporated introduced Smartmusic. It has developed into an innovative program that has really changed the face of music education as far as I'm concerned. If you really want to see your child succeed on their musical instrument, $3 a month will get you a subscription. Really, if you don't win one tonight. It's basically $3 a month. It's about $36 a year to get a subscription to Smartmusic. What you see up on the board is one line from a page on the lesson book that we use, which is Standard of Excellence. Once you subscribe, you can download every book, every piece of music that your child is going to use in their program. So I'm going to give a quick demonstration on my non-major instrument. Okay? So I do not play clarinet for a living. In case you're wondering, I play drums for a living. All right, let's see if it's registering. Okay, a little bit hot. Okay, so we'll set this up. This is the performance speed that your child would see and hear. There's a count off, and we begin.
1, 2, set, go.
Now, if you'll notice, I made mistakes on the last 2 measures of music, and you can see exactly how I bombed on the entire thing, and the reason for that is the microphone fell off the instrument. The microphone is down here. But as a teacher and as a parent, you don't have to know anything about music. Well, as a teacher, we should, but as a parent, you don't have to know anything about music. You see those red dots, you see the green, you know where the note was played correctly, you know where it was played incorrectly. And you say to your child, work on it, practice it again. I didn't mean to make all those mistakes, but it's not just for band instruments. I'm going to call up Mr. Canicello, and he's going to demonstrate on the viola from the string book.
While Mr. Schnitzer is getting that up, this is a viola. If you've never heard of a viola or don't really know what a viola is, this is it. A lot of people describe it as a big violin. I mean, it kind of looks like one, but it has a much deeper sound than a violin, as you'll hear. So if your child has said they have an interest in playing the viola, that's what this is. And if you decide that your child will get a viola, it'll be just the size of a violin when they first get it, and then when they get bigger, as they grow, this is about the size of an adult viola. So it's much bigger than a violin. Still plays up here, still easy to carry, and all of it.
Okay, great.
All right.
One of the best things I think about Smartmusic, and it's something we're unable to do in the elementary level so far because we don't have enough students signed up for Smartmusic. At the high school, they can actually log into their teacher's account, and the teacher can get the results from their home practice if you want. It's not like, oh, they're spying. It's not like Big Brother watching. But if you want to send the example to the teacher, or if the teacher gives an assignment, that assignment can then be sent to the child's teacher, and they can get feedback almost immediately from the teacher in terms of what they might need to do to work on that particular exercise or that section of the music. So we're working on trying to get more subscriptions in the elementary level so we can take advantage of that particular aspect of the program. All right, Mr. Tanasola, you ready?
If you guys see the clef sign here, if you know what that is, if you know how to read music, that's a clef specific only to viola. It's that's how cool it is. All right.
1, 2, set, go.
Okay, now if you saw this repeat sign here, it actually gives you an arrow to go back to the beginning, but that was the second time. So if you see, you see the wrong notes.
It'll show you first time.
Okay, and where do you go to that?
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
So you show. Okay.
Oh yeah, first repeats. Okay.
Okay. So, all right, you get the idea.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so you get an accompaniment track. You get, now it says 47% because I didn't play the whole thing, but it will give you, it will tell you if you played a wrong note. If you play a wrong note and it's, if you play a wrong rhythm, it'll give you a red note to say
here,
if you didn't count it right.
Right here, you played the right note, but it was just a little late.
Yeah.
So this is Smartmusic. I cannot recommend this more highly. It is, without a doubt, the most efficient and effective way for your child to progress on their instrument. The same amount of practice time with Smartmusic and without Smartmusic is light years in difference. So I hope you consider it. As I said, if you can afford it, it's $36 a year approximately. Yes? when you order the Smartmusic, it'll give you the option to purchase a microphone. You don't have to keep buying the microphone over and over again. The subscription is a year-long subscription, though. So yes, another question.
Do you have more than one child, so you just get one?
Yes, absolutely. I'm so glad you brought that up. You can use one subscription for, and just like I did, I changed it from viola to clarinet. When I'm in lessons, if I have a flute group, I change it to flute, then I change it to clarinet, then I change it to trombone, baritone horn. So any of the, I even have a setting for drums. Yes, there is a setting for drums, and it actually has a setting with the pad or without the pad. We highly recommend with the pad. Okay, just saying.
So at the elementary level in
Yeah.
school, if they have this, will the teachers like show them how to utilize it, or?
Absolutely. I use it in lesson groups.
Okay.
Now, there's also, did you mention the iPad app?
Right, it's also on the iPad. You can
And-
download, once you have a subscription, you can also download it on your iPad. Okay?
And
Also bring that up.
and you, if you use it on an iPad, you don't even need the microphone.
Right.
The best way to use it is if you have your earbuds, you plug the earbuds into the headphone jack, you have those in, and then you play them because the microphone will pick you up.
Round of applause for Mr. Taylor. And I just happened to think I got to brag a little bit. Mr. Russell, can you stand, please? Mr. Russell is a Neshaminy grad and was one of my students. And Mr. Canicello is a Neshaminy grad. And now
One of my students.
Check out, then it'll talk to you about it.
My credit card had me stolen quite a bit.
In the class that didn't much English as he does. Oh, really? It's been very helpful.